All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last set of videos for your 8th grade assignments virtually. Pretty crazy to think about. So this is going to be a very easy, comprehensive review about how to identify the 3 different types of equations that we learned this year. I'm hoping that this assignment will not take you very long. So this is going to be the identifying linear, quadratic, and exponential functions from graphs IXL assignment. You're going to need your notes in front of you. So these are your last set of notes that you're taking for 8th grade. So I have both my left side set up and my right side set up. So I want you to find a piece of paper, find your math journal, and I want you to divide it into 3 sections for linear, quadratic, and exponential. Again, pause this video if you need to get this set up. How are we going to identify a linear function based on its equation? So what we've learned so far this year is f of x, or y, equals mx plus b. That would be an equation that we would use to identify a linear function. And a linear function can be in several different forms. And I want us to draw a slope dude. So there are 4 different ways that we can orient a linear equation. And a linear equation forms a line, a straight line. This would be a positive slope. This is going to be a negative slope. An undefined slope is a vertical line going up and down, and 0 slope is a horizontal line. So anything that forms a linear equation is going to be in the shape of a line. A quadratic equation is going to be in the form f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That's going to be standard form because of that x squared component as our quadratic term. And our quadratic function forms a parabola. And there are 2 ways that we can orient a parabola. This is facing up like a U. That's what we learned this year. Oops. And our other way is down like a frown. In Algebra 2 in 2 years, you're going to learn another way. So this is facing down like a frown. And then finally, our exponential equations are in the form of f of x, or y, same thing, equals a times b to the x plus c. And the reason why this is an exponential equation is because the x is in the exponent. And this forms what is called a curve. And there are 2 different ways that we can represent an exponential function. Ugh, that's terrible. This would represent an equation of growth because this is increasing from left to right, very similar to a positive slope. And then the other way that we've learned about, well, we can also have it like this as well. This would still be an exponential growth equation. And then we could have this way, which would be decay or decreasing. D for decay, D for decreasing. And it can also be shaped like that. Okay, so what you then would do is you would identify this is a curve, so this represents an exponential equation. This is a line, therefore it's going to represent a linear equation. This one is a U, a parabola, so this is going to represent a quadratic equation. This is a curve, this is not a U, so this is going to be an exponential equation. And you guys will go to a SMART score over 100 for this one. And this is assignment number 1. Yay!